Hello everybody and welcome to Amanita Citron. After the hero completes her task of saving the kingdom of Amanita, the land throws a huge festival in her honor. Not really, the festival was going to happen anyway, but let her have this one thing. And you, her favorite shopkeeper that kept her afloat during her arduous quest with all of your wares, are invited to have dinner with her after the festivities. Virosa. And then the way you nailed that dart game, like I've never seen anyone throw darts so confidently. Muscaria, which I think did I butcher that pronunciation last time too? I feel like I have. It's a hidden talent, I guess. Well, stop hiding it. You're like a ninja, you've got to use those skills, you can't let them go to waste. What's a ninja? You know, the sneaky guys that throw stars and stuff. How do you throw a star? I didn't mean that literally. What do you mean then? Like they're blade things, pointy and metal. You slice people open with them. I'm not surprised that you would know about something like that. You're implying something? Nope, not implying anything. I mean, considering the stuff she bought, yeah, she knows her way around pointy things. I don't even want to think about the time she bought all those swords. But now she's sitting here laughing and having a good time. We've been wandering the festival all day, playing all the games we could, and buying any cool things we saw. It's nice. It's really nice. Sun was really bright, though. I don't know. I didn't know it could get that bright. As much as I wanted to leave the store, I can't say I enjoyed that bright jerk in my eyes. At least it's evening now. All we ate at the festival were just some small snacks. Apparently something called fun cake exists. So the hero, Virosa, said we should go to the tavern. The tavern. It actually exists. I still kind of doubted it until we walked through the doors. So a lot of things here probably sound very strange. There is a first game. This is the continuation of Amanita August. So if you're interested to know more, feel free to watch that video, which we did do. It seems that this place is also an inn? I wonder if she ever stayed here during her quest. Somehow time passed for her, but not me. This is the longest I've ever been alive. It's because of her. She's the only reason why I'm alive. The only reason why I'm able to be in this tavern is because she brought me here. Still don't quite understand it, but she's not good at answering questions in a way that doesn't raise more questions. Honestly, I should just stop worrying about this stuff. I'm alive, and I'm going to get good food, so there's no need to question it. Well, I hope the food here is good. Any idea what you're getting? Right, maybe I should look at the menu. Why are there only 3 things on the menu? Good thing I brought you here. There was a restaurant in another town that only had 2 meal options, and both sucked. Is it normal for there to be such a lack of options? Who wants to scroll through choices? That's just bad game design. Bad what? Suddenly she seemed very interested in the menu, even though there's only 3 things on it. It can't be that hard to make a decision. I guess I should wait. I should choose what I want. Nutmeg cookies. Seems like a terrible dinner option. Blank. And citrus salad. You know, blank is really drawing me for some reason. Yeah, call me crazy, but blank is really drawing me in. I guess. The owner should be here soon to take our orders. The owner is waiting on customers? Why make an extra character when the tavern owner can do all the work? Isn't it a little rude to call someone a character? Isn't it a little rude to wear a hat indoors? You don't see me wearing that hat I bought earlier. Hey, you didn't complain when I was wearing it in my shop. Yeah, because that's your shop. You can do whatever you want in there. Can't really argue with that. A woman walks over to our table, a pad of paper in hand. Her presence makes me look around the tavern and notice that there's 2 other full tables. How is she handling this on her own? There has to be a chef, at least. There's no way she cooks everything too. That would just be a horrible business practice. What can I get for you 2? Any drinks? Here, please. Just water. Oh, you're not drinking? Things are already weird enough while I'm sober. I'm probably insane if I was drunk. Well, I don't want to be the only one drinking, so I'll just have water too. Alright, 2 waters. Do you know what you want to eat, or do you need more time? I think we know what we want to eat. Virosa looks at me like she's expecting me to order first. I'll have... Me too. That's why she wanted me to order first. She was just wanting to copy me. That's a little cute. I think I'm stupid. Got it, 2. Coming up. She rushes off. She heads over to a door. And did she just phase through it? That door definitely didn't open. Virosa doesn't seem to notice or care about the fact that the tavern owner might be a ghost. So we should talk. Yeah. Virosa stares expectantly. What am I supposed to make conversation? Is that how this works? Okay, conversation topic. What should I say? I feel like this feels like a key plot point, right? Very on brand for the last game. So yeah, let's really push that Demon King. Oh yeah, he was super tough. Like, he was flying around and stuff. I didn't have a bow, so I had to wait for him to come close enough to the ground. He could fly? Yep. But since you gave me all those extra swords, I could also throw them at him. Didn't try that until my second time fighting him, though. Right. Yeah. The extra swords. What was that about, by the way? What was what about? You know, how do I even describe it? I don't even like thinking about it. Like your head was kind of falling off? Virosa stares at me like I'm the one with a head barely hanging on. What are you talking about? Now I just sound crazy, don't I? Tavern owner returns with a tray in hand. She sets our drinks down, then our food. Tasty image not found. Thanks. Let me know if you need anything else, alright? Enjoy. She heads over to the bar at the front of the tavern. Looks like she's mixing up drinks there. Is she the owner, waitress, and bartender? There had to have been a chef in the back though, because this food looks really good. She couldn't make food this good while running everything else in the establishment, right? Rosa immediately starts digging in. She acts like she hasn't eaten in days, even though we shared that fun cake earlier. Cake from a funnel? I kinda just poke at the food a little. I'm still thinking about that weird thing that happened, because it felt like it wasn't that long ago, even though it was probably a couple days ago by her definition. Should I? No, we must persist. Ask about it. You know, when you asked for all those swords, you looked weird. She trades downing her food for downing her drink. That's very flattering. I didn't mean it like that. It's just, like I said, your head looked like it was falling off. You had mushrooms all over you. There was blood. Are you sure you didn't sneak some beer at some point? I'm not drunk. I'm being serious. She starts poking at her food. It makes me stop messing with mine so I don't look like I'm copying her. Why is that my concern? My head is fine. It's been fine. I've never had mushrooms on me. That's your thing. Now the blood? Yeah, there was probably blood. From the Demon King? She stops to think. Well, I had already beaten the Demon King once before I bought all the swords from you. So I reloaded to fight him again and, what? Actually, there wouldn't have been blood because I reloaded to before the fight. This girl, she always says things that make no sense. What does that mean? She just shrugs. But no, I never had some crazy mushroom zombie form, even though that would have been cool. It doesn't exist. Who the hell would think something like that is cool? I think this girl is crazy. It would explain a lot. Like she probably did to the Demon Lord's right-hand man. We quietly eat for a moment. I listen to some of the other customers' conversations. Nothing interesting though. I hear 2 people discussing some monsters at the port. Is a port? Those jellies keep lurking around the gate, attacking everybody that goes near the port. Aren't the guards doing anything about it? They are, but the jellies keep coming back. Well, they do multiply fast. What are jellies? Some kind of monster? Virosa glances over at them. They're slimes. What? Slimes are the better word for jellies. Like, who calls them jellies? Those two? She rolls her eyes. My water turned red. That's not normal. Can't believe she convinced me to use jellies instead of slimes. Who? I choose the blank dialogue. Blank. Naomi. 01001110. 011000. There's a lot of zeros and ones. I don't think I can copy and paste that. Whoever wants to go through the binary for that and post it in the comments, I'll, you know, I love to see it. Image not found. A lot of blanks. What? What was that? What? Who? Virosa suddenly perks up, pointing her fork at me. Hey, hey, you know what would be cool? Did she not see that? Whoa, what? If we climbed to the top of the hill outside of town to watch the fireworks. It's gonna be fireworks? Yeah, it'll be awesome. You have to see it. Outside of town? So does that mean we'd be alone? I guess we were alone in my shop a lot, but fireworks? Will there be anyone else? It would be nice to know if we were just alone. It seems like we're definitely interested in being alone with her, maybe. Though we could be the nervous type. Will there be anyone else? Or when do they start? I think this one's the better option, though. When do they start sounds kind of boring. No, I don't think so. It's a pretty secluded area. Secret only to me. How's a hill a secret? Well, it's not, but it's past a bunch of trees most people don't like navigating through. Try to focus on my food for a bit. I assume she'd probably know the best path through the trees, but I don't want to rip my tights. But even though the trek there is a little annoying, it's totally worth it in the end. Is the view that good? Definitely. We'll have total privacy. Just the two of us. Not sure if I like the way she says that. Unless you don't trust me. That's not... You don't remember me doing anything bad to you, right? No, not at all. There was no event that happened in the first game that was negative or bad to me. Why is her phrasing so concerning to me? Of course not. See? It's fine. Maybe. Food's good, but for some reason I can't enjoy it. I guess it's kind of cute how excited she is. Like, yeah, she's weird sometimes. She says things that don't make sense and are vaguely concerning and or violent. And there was that whole mushroom incident, which very well could have been me hallucinating. But she's been nice to me. Even if she might be a little crazy, it's never really been directed towards me. Except for that one time that I care not to mention. I think she kinda cares about me. Honestly, she kept coming back to my shop to keep me alive. She bought a hat that matches mine. She chose me to take to the festival above everyone else. I wonder why. Why me? Maybe she... Nah, that's stupid. Why would she like me? Just some random shopkeeper. I'm not even that special. But, what do I kinda wish she does? Probably really stupid for feeling this way. It's probably because she's the only person I've ever met. Well, I did meet other people today, but Virosa... I don't know. Should I say something? Maybe I could, like, ask if this is a date. Also, there's an interesting shadow figure over to the right. I don't know if it does matter, but we'll save and find out, because there are multiple endings to this game. The first thing we can do is ask. Something Veronica. It went by really fast. What the hell was that? Who? No, those weren't my thoughts. Who the hell is in my head? Doesn't matter what they chose. I don't think I should ask her regardless, but who? The shadow in your brain. I'm the shadow in your brain. Virosa leans back in her chair. Isn't it cool though? A lot of this is for me. Like, yeah, the festival would have happened anyway, but some of this stuff is special. Like what, the fireworks? Yeah, that's just for me, to celebrate my triumph. She grabs her glass of water and holds it proudly in the air as if it's a mug of beer. I'm like the greatest hero this kingdom has ever seen. Amanita, right? She lowers her glass and stares at me. Yeah? I didn't know the name of this kingdom until you mentioned it a while back. Huh. That's weird. I would have thought you'd known. Anyway, yeah, the kingdom is called Amanita, ruled by King Augustus. Never heard of him. She goes quiet. Wow, I screwed up. What? Conveniently, her mouth is now full. I have to fight the urge to roll my eyes. Maybe she'll answer something else? What did you do before you became the hero, or what's the rest of the kingdom like? Again, we could save. I should probably have saved during most of this. What did you do before you became the hero? I like this option better. What did you do before you became the hero? It seems more personal. Again, we're clearly interested in her semi-romantically. We want her to be interested in us, even though we don't want to admit it. Feels like it would logically make sense to be more engaging with one another than making small talk. She suddenly finds her glass of water fascinating. Virosa? Not much. What do you mean? She shrugs. Life kind of sucked. Everything about it sucked. But hey, I'm here now, right? I decided to stay alive. Feel like I shouldn't ask her more. But are you okay? She swirls the water around in her cup as if it's alcohol or something. Better than before. It's weird. I mean, she's always been pretty positive. I haven't really seen her upset by much. I don't know, I guess it makes sense. Somebody can't be happy all the time. It just feels like something I shouldn't know. We focus on eating for a bit, but the silence is kind of deafening. It's like the void. The eavesdrop again. Those jellies keep lurking around the gate and attacking anybody that goes near the port. Aren't the guards doing anything about it? They are, but the jellies keep coming back. Well, they do multiply fast. Why are they saying the same thing again? So that's what manly sounds like. I never want to hear the word jelly again. So you've been to this tavern a lot, right? Yep, as a patron and an employee. Oh yeah, she did help out here once to get money after she was robbed. The owner is nice, but Virosa trails off, staring at her food. Which doesn't look like she's processing what she's seeing, though. Oh, what? She's not as interesting as you. Should I be flattered? Better hope she didn't hear that. She didn't. Even if she could, she isn't programmed to respond to it. She isn't... what? She isn't able to react to things and comprehend them the way you can. Most people aren't like you. Most only say a few specific things. Forget being flattered. Should I be insulted on the behalf of these other people? What does that mean, though? Why can't she react or comprehend things? She's not programmed to? Is she like those customers? They keep saying the same things over and over? Maybe they've repeated themselves because they can't react. She's not real. She's not real. She's not real. Anyway, what I'm saying is that you're special. Thanks. We finish our food. Huh, this was my first meal, wasn't it? I ate some stuff at the festival earlier, which was my first time eating at all, but this was the first full meal. It's weird. How was I alive without eating? I don't know. Something about all this is weird. Maybe it's like I'm connected to her. As long as she's alive, I'm alive? I open my mouth to ask her, but... Let me ask you something. Oh, okay. Do you think you're real? Whoa, what the hell kind of question is that? I feel like she's fishing for information somehow. I don't know, I don't feel like I'm real. I feel like I'm just here because of her. But I'm here, so does that mean I'm real? I have a mind of my own, I can eat, I can talk. Those things seem pretty real, right? I know that I'm not a normal person though, not like she is. How. Her name is How. That's a lot of hows. What do you mean by that? Though I guess that was me. I was saying that. What do you mean by that? Do you think you're real? Or do you understand what's going on? I don't know what you're asking. I need to know how much you're aware of. Should I tell her what I know? But her question sounds weird. This seems like another good time to save. So the big question is, are we real and do we know anything? I don't know anything. I know that I'm only alive because of you. I feel like she's kind of onto us. So obviously, spoiler, we're kind of an NPC in a program, like a video game. We are playing the NPC. So she is clearly the player. We know this from the first game. It would be weird to lie because she already knows everything, like logically. I know that I'm only alive because of you. Yeah, I figured that. I made it pretty clear, didn't I? And you can think for yourself, it was probably easy to figure out that something's weird was going on when you could only remember me coming to your shop. Yeah, it's like I'm only conscious when you're around. She plays with the fork laying on her empty plate. That's basically how it works. Can't really explain it. You wouldn't fully understand it. I'm the reason why this world exists. I'm the reason why you exist. If I'm not here, you're not here. Yeah, I figured that. Are we, like, connected? Or like everything and everyone is connected to me, not just you. She taps her fork against the plate. I made you different. A couple of other people too. The different ones like you are aware of what's going on. People like the tavern owner aren't aware. You made me? Yeah, basically. That makes this weird. Virosa stops talking for a while. I don't know if I should ask questions or not. She said I wouldn't understand it, so is there any point in asking? I just get the sense that she doesn't want to talk about it. But then she finally speaks again. I'm not gonna be here forever. What do you mean? Wait, but she has to be here. That's the only way that I'm here, right? I've done everything there is to do here. It's time to move on, you know? Move on where? What about me? She clams up again. Virosa, what about me? You'll be fine. But you just said that you're not here. I'm not here. If you leave, I'm just gonna stop existing again, aren't I? That's just how it has to be. Says who? Trust me, alright? You'll be fine. You'll come back. I really believe that? She's done everything here. She's moving on. She won't come back, so I won't come back. I can't just die. Muscaria, listen, it's fine. No, it's not. Muscaria, I don't even want to answer her. Then her chair is pushed back with a loud squeak against the floor. She stands up, walking around the table to my side. She puts her hand on my shoulder. I promise you'll be fine. It's hard to explain, but think about it like this. It's like I'll be moving away to another kingdom. I'll have to move in and get things ready first, then bring you along. You're gonna take me with you? Yeah, you'll just have to wait a little bit. Do you promise? Yeah, you'll be there. I'll even bring you along on my next quest. That sounds dangerous. You'll have fun. I don't think fighting sounds very fun, but as long as I'm alive... Okay. She smiles and pats my shoulder. Well, I need to go get things ready. I promise you'll be there once I'm done. Right, so I'll be in that void for a while, won't I? At least I don't really feel time passing there. Won't take too long. I won't. I'll see you soon, don't worry. I'm gonna worry. She gives my shoulder another pat and turns away. I watch as she heads to the door of the tavern, preparing for the inevitable when the door closes. Everything goes black. More binary, which, again, kind of hard for me to transcribe. I can't, like, copy-paste. So, another project for anybody who's wanting to, you know, share it around. Image not found. I'm in the dark. More binary. Even more binary. Even more binary. It feels like it's just extending the same one, right? 01010011. 01. Nope, it's different every time. So this is clearly trying to tell me something that is extremely difficult to cipher unless I were to input this directly. I do not know how to read binary. But I think it's safe to say that we're a program and she's the creator of whatever the game is called. You know, whatever this game that we're a part of is called. And she is sending us on over to assumedly the next game. So I would assume we're basically just kind of like, I don't know, just basically, yeah, like zeros and ones are going off and we're just thinking in the void. We did do some saves and there are multiple endings. I don't know what is considered an ending, so I'm going to try to find some of the hidden stuff. Obviously I'll try to show what I can, but you know, I don't want to spoil much of anything for the choices. I'll try to remember what I did, but overall I just kind of want to see and show what I can. This was us just doing the same option of asking her. Our brain gets reverted, I think. But the thing that I did differently is that I lied. I said I don't know anything. If you want to know so bad, you're just a bunch of numbers and polygons I shoved into this game. Polly what? She sighs. Why do you even bother asking all these questions when you don't understand a word I say? The stuff you say is confusing. Maybe because you don't know... Maybe because you don't need to know all these things. I think when it regards my own existence, I have a right to know. Virosa slumps back in her chair, crossing her arms. You wouldn't understand it. There's no point in telling you. I don't doubt that. I never really understood anything she says, so I guess she has a point. Still, though, don't I deserve to know this stuff? I pick up my glass of water. It's already half empty. Then can you answer me something easier? Like what? Who's Naomi? Don't say that name. Why? Who is it? Stop asking questions. The name just popped into my head earlier. I think I have a right to... Virosa pushes her chair back, slamming her hands on the table. Shut up. Stop asking things. Stop sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. She storms over to the exit. Wait, Virosa, don't leave. Image not found. It's just saying blank. I don't need to talk to you either. Is that supposed to be Naomi? Is like someone's consciousness loaded into the game? Is that what we're figuring out? Because Naomi was an option that we could pick. But it did say that she's not real. So is it trying to say that Naomi isn't real anymore? But Naomi used to be real. Are we? I told you to leave me alone. I'm fine. Muscaria will be fine too. It's because it is, to me at least. No, I've already told you this. I don't care if it's good for me. I'm an adult. I can do what I want. So just drop it, alright? Leave me alone. I need to work on the next game anyway. Yeah, whatever. I'm sure you'll be there too. 011011111. A bunch of binary. Interesting. So... I think now we're getting the same ending as before, but we did get something added to it. So there's still one more that we're missing, which I'm not sure what that'll be. Maybe if we eat one of the different foods. I'm not sure. Trying to think while, trying to also piece together what the heck's going on. I'll try to find that one more extended piece. Again, I'll try to remember what I did and just say what I did rather than show every little bit. I'd rather show the ending. I think they're the endings. I don't know if this would be considered the ending, because they feel like they're all kind of interconnected and we're just extending the ending rather than getting a different ending. It's really hard to explain, but yeah, we'll see what I can find. Muscaria. They think they understand, but really they don't, because they don't know about you. They don't know about this game we're playing. They don't know their thoughts aren't even their own. An AI requires training. It needs input. You're providing that for them, but because of the limitations put on you, you can't give them all the information they need. I don't think I should tell them about you. It might ruin our game, though it might be kind of cool if they went rogue, right? Amanita Muscaria has psychoactive properties, but that's only because it's musimal. I guess that's you, isn't it? Oh, I won't make you take all the blame. I know I drove them a little crazy too. It's fine, isn't it? They're just an AI. They're just an NPC. It doesn't matter. Right? You're right or you're wrong. Let's do a little save, just in case. You're wrong. And then Naomi talks. Do you really? Maybe you're right. Maybe. Well, whatever. I have things to do. I'll remember what you said. Thanks. Okay. Well, we have that. Let's try doing the other option. You're right. Yeah, of course. It's fine. It doesn't matter. They're fine. I always knew that you understood. Because we're the same, right? We're just trying to learn everything about a game. Sometimes the NPCs have to suffer for it. That's just how it is. Muscaria is fine. Well, whatever. I have things to do. I'll remember what you said. Thanks. Interesting. Okay. I still am not sure if this is everything. I didn't do the citrus salad. I did the nutmeg cookies, and then I'm trying to remember what I did. I think all I did was pretty much the same option, but I didn't ask her personal questions. I asked her like what time. I basically did everything the opposite. I asked her what time the event would start and things like that. So I'm gonna do one more run to see if I can root out anything that I didn't find before, and then I'll kind of have my final thoughts. And there, that should be it. This should be a fully functional AI now. I think it would be too much to apply to every character though. I just did it to see if I could. Like, I've made enemy AI before, but that's totally different. That just controls their paths and attacks. But this affects dialogue and actions. This makes the characters seem like people, you know? I want to make it so that you can type anything you want to them and they'll respond. I guess I could only put it on a few characters. I don't know who, though. Oh yeah, the king would be good. Maybe the demon king, too? A shopkeeper? They might try to rip players off. Okay, you're right. That would be funny. Throw it on a few other characters, too, just randomly. I guess I need to give them... I guess I need to give some of them specific knowledge, though. Well, yeah, don't question it. It's really no big deal. I'm fine. Anyway, I'm pre-training it based on some other fantasy games and stuff, so it knows what fantasy worlds are like. But I'm trying to make sure it doesn't think we're in the wrong game. Okay, so we got to hear more of Naomi speak. So yeah, it makes me wonder if Naomi was like a friend or maybe the mom or a romance partner with Virosa. But again, that one was me doing the citrus salad, and then I think I didn't ask, and what did I do? I didn't ask, and I changed the topic, I think. And then I think I pretty much just did the same, where I told her what I knew, I didn't lie, I asked if we would be alone, things like that. Again, I'm gonna do one more run. I know this is gonna sound very, like, repetition-y, but I'm gonna do one more run to see if I can find anything, just in case. But I think we have all the quote-unquote endings, because, I mean, technically those were 3 different... Actually, it'd be more than 3. Those would be 4 different endings, quote-unquote. That's kind of the thing, like, I'm not sure what would be considered an ending. So I think that is all the information that I was able to actually find and gather. I think I did every perceivable option. I'm sure that's probably not the case, and I probably missed a few things. Trying to keep track of every single option that you take kind of does get a little complicated. But overall, with this being a continuation of Amanita August, this one felt a lot less, I don't know, visually creepy. This one didn't take as many liberties to try to do what the first game did. Instead, this seems to be delving more into the, like, blending into reality, that analog kind of horror, you know, kind of existential. What with the fact that Muscaria seems to be, you know, she is either an AI or the uploaded consciousness of somebody, Naomi. We seem to be getting kind of hints of Naomi. There's still a lot of mystery going on, but this was a blast to play. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you've enjoyed this game, and I'm sure I missed something, I highly recommend you check out the link down below and play the game for yourself. Of course, check out other of Yami Savi's games. I'm sure I butchered that pronunciation. But Amanita August is another great game. It was very fun to play. Highly recommend checking it out. Check them out on itch.io. Of course, if you've enjoyed this video, though, feel free to like the video if you enjoyed. Share it around with friends and family, things like that. People who might be interested in kind of a weird, cute visual novel, but with a little creepy undertones. And of course, if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe. It greatly helps the channel, helps boost them numbers, you know, spreads the word, things like that. And all the support means a ton. I can't thank you guys enough for doing it. And hopefully, I see you all in the next video. See you then.